Say good morning to the world out there. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, morning, people. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. I know it's been a while not posting. It's because I've been busy. Schoolwork, traveling, and actually just getting to prepare myself and get to know this country. But today I'm not going to talk about anything fun. I'm just going to tell you my experience and how everything has changed. You know, I don't want to sit here and lie. For me, being here in the US, don't worry what I'm eating. I'm eating, I think we all know this. I love them. It's good for my breath. So basically what is happening, I'm just going to tell you about an American experience, from the education system to social life and also entrepreneurship. These are the most important things that I have picked up for myself. All right, someone might come here and interpret it differently. It's my experience alone. All right. Hello, Zaza. I mean, please, I thought you should be sleeping at this time. Thank you for being here anyway. So let me start with the education system. They've got the dopest of the dopest education system. Let me tell you what is happening here. You'll be doing business management or engineering or civil engineering or maybe entrepreneurship, whatever that you'll be doing. But they don't choose the subjects for you. You get to sit down and tick that, okay, I'll add a little bit of fishing, merchandising there. Yes, merchandising, there's a subject called merchandising. You actually get to do it. Or I'll add sports there. Or I think I need accounting. Oh yes, thank you for being here, Hlengiwe. I'm glad that you didn't reject it. Welcome. So the subjects here in America, I'm with people in business management who are doing accounting, and a person will go and do merchandising, and you get business law and everything. And how they set up their courses, you actually choose according to your strength. You don't do what is on the prospectus that a lecture is chosen that you have to do accounting, you have to do a small business, and there are no exams, by the way. That's the nice part about it. And you don't write tests. Everything is online. You actually just have to click a multiple choice. I'm doing accounting, but I've never seen myself trying to calculate and doing some stuff. Everything is online. You can even check, before you submit your answer, you can check if you're in the right track. If maybe it has a formula, you can see on step 2 if the formula is correct, to check the answer if it's correct. So I'm impressed by the education system. From 0 or to 10, or from 1 to 10, I'll give it an 8. All right, because I haven't went to the UK. I would love to experience that for now, because comparing to my continent, Africa and the US, it's 8. You know, it's like they're killing it with the education system. All right. So, and another thing is that I was surprised when I went to we call them the garage. They call them a gas stations, where you put petrol. And by the way, they are self-served. There's no a guy there who's putting a petrol for you. Even the food, you can self-serve. Like this technology here, they are already here. They are advanced. At home, I know the what you call the unions are still trying to fight it. But let me tell you, here it's like you put your own gas, or let's say petrol in South African language, and then you move on. There's no guy who say, "Can I help you?" Blah blah and all that. The banks have what you call drive-through. You know, that is the nice stuff. Like, oh, a bank has don't worry about that. Those are just my messages. I've got business programs that I attend. I will be late with 30 minutes. That's fine. So, in terms of the school system, the social life, you can function on your own. Don't ever feel afraid of leaving your own country and coming here. You will be fine. You know, the metro bus, it's we call it one rand 20 cent. In our account here is $125. Like it's that cheap, you know. You can travel with that if you don't have a car. Like me, I'm a foreigner, I don't have a car, so obviously I will use a bicycle or a bus. All right. in terms of a public transport system, that's the one thing that they have not developed that. So you can't just stand in the corner days. You say taxi, it doesn't work like that. You have to like catch a bus or use a bicycle. Those who drive, most people here drive. And another social part I want to explain is I was doing a volunteering work. You will laugh. You will see a person driving a very nice car, but they are coming to get a food from the food parcel, because we're volunteering, giving out food. And there are a lot of those things. Like they are big on supporting people who are struggling or single mothers, and you can just come through. There's a drive-through, then a person is driving a nice car. We put a lot of grocery, and when I mean grocery, I don't mean stable food that you guys, we can even give them your beef patties, your vegetables, your apples, those kind of things, all this nice stuff. So it's like this food bank thing here it's big, and it's one of those things that I told myself when I'm a billionaire, it's one of the things that I have to build across Kukune, make sure there are food banks. People can come with their cars, or in our country, when you drive a car, it means you're well off. Here it's normally standard. A 16 years old drives a car. So I was like, they're volunteering, someone is driving a car. I'm like, brother, come on, a Mustang and you're here. The guy wants the grocery, and it's a full-fledged grocery, like you can eat it with your own family. Like we put milk there, cornflakes and everything. So I understand why a person would rather be broke and be in the US than be broke in Africa, all right? The social life is on steroids. The clubs, there are even clubs where you can just skate. I tried to share some video, I think if it's not yesterday or during the weekend. Like they've got a diversity. Our club, we just hear the music DJs there and we dance. Every club does the same thing. No one is saying, no man, can we go where we're just skating, and there's music, there's a DJ, or we go where they do something different. So these are some of the business ideas that you're thinking, if I was to start a club, I would give them the roller plates, those shoes, and yeah, they work with that. People will come there because of that and the music, all right? And we push merchandise. Another thing that I've noticed in terms of business is Zaza 5 p.m. I mean, come on. Okay, all right, that's good. So another thing that I've noticed, that Americans, the easiest business here to start in South Africa is alcohol business. We all know, you just have to do your tavern and selling ice blocks and the sweet stuff business. But here it's merchandise. They are big on it. It's like it's a big industry. You can have something in what you call in engineering. You'll find that they've got a whole an industry of merchandising, creating clothing and your spoons and everything and all that. I went to NASA last time. I think I took pictures or a video. I showed you how these people take this merchandising thing. There's even a subject that a person can go to school and do that. Even students from China, they come here to study. That's how dope the education system is. But just like in South Africa, we have NSFAS and we have TUT and VETS. People don't want to go to school who come from those universities, right? Even here, kids here don't care. And I'm like, man, I would be like enrolling in every school. What the hell? Why are you sitting for? They'll be like, yo, dog, no one wants to study. You're like, guy, we write paragraphs in South Africa. Here you just click, I think the answer is C. You don't even have to read. You can just use your intuition, like us, and you pass. But people don't care. Like they find it hard. I'm like, you are not going to survive in Africa. There, man, you write essays. You like, man, your answer, for you to get 5 marks, like you went all out. Here you just have to click and you're fine. And if you fail, you can call your pro. Yo, can I rewrite the theme, man? Like, yeah, man, I had like some bad shit going on last week. Then it gives you a second chance, you try again. But there they'll be telling you, who the hell do you think you are trying? You want to rewrite the text for what? For who? Back home. I will kill you, Musima. Don't try me. So it's those kind of things. Like here, they are developed. Yes, they've got their problems. That is not, I'm not going to talk about them. You know them, their headlines, the shootings and all that. But it's not as exaggerated as the media does, just like us with the xenophobia thing. It will be happening in Soweto. Everyone will be saying, South Africa is killing the foreigners. We know how the media report things. So the food, I hate the part that there's no pub. So if you want to come here, you're a South African, you can start a restaurant business and sell pap, Wors meat. You know how we cook it? I think they will love it, because I cooked meat how we cook it like runaways for one of my roommates, and she was blown with the taste. Okay, how we cook here, their meat is sweet, you know. I don't know why someone put you know, this sauce, their sauces, everything is just sweet with their meat. And you know how we cook differently. So what other brothers and sisters from other African continents, they are clever. They come here from Ghana or Nigeria, they open the businesses, and there's a market, especially when you come to Texas. It's a business hub. You come here, you open your sort of, you don't need anything fancy. I think you guys are overthinking about this thing. You don't need anything fixed. You just need a chisanyama, you know, like Busy Corner, or the one in Soweto, what do you call it? I forgot the name. The one in Soweto where you buy your pap and everything is fancy and everything, and you can come and do it here, you know. And to register a business, I'm studying because I'm part of I'm doing a course with Dave Gemont, the owner of Fubu. So like I enrolled myself so that they can mentor me on how to build businesses. I'm on that group. So it's around $350 or less than that to register a business. It's like the same in South Africa. Like us, it's 175 rand, right? Yeah, I know when I convert $350 in South Africa is a lot of money, but I'm just saying, like when you are here, they take it like that. Like maybe it's 350 of grant in South Africa, so it costs like as much as that. So you come here, they call them the LLC. Usually they call them sole proprietorship in South Africa, and all those kind of things. And I've been learning all different of business models that you can register. But there's another one, I think it's called C Corporation, that as a foreigner you can register, something like that. So I'm just telling you that it is nice being here. You can come here and bring pap, you know, porridge. Those who don't know pap, we can bring porridge. You can bring how we cook our meat. Don't try to conform to them and put this sweet stuff in the meat and everything. Do it your way. And now I understand why Nando's is successful all over the world. They cook their meat South African way, is not sweet. So you can come here and offer pap. You know, there are Africans here who want those things. Like imagine me as a South African here. How many students that American embassy gives scholarships? If these people know that your business is there. The myth is that you need to have millions of people supporting your business. No, all what you need to succeed in life is 10,000 people who are willing at least once a month to come and buy from you. That's it. These other things, and you have your 100 people who buy every day. There's other things that people are telling you, this is just for content. Yes, in the content industry is hard. You need millions of people actually to amass a certain type of sponsorships and all that. But when it comes to you want to come here and start a business, think about that. I was sitting there, I was like, man, I will die to just have a maize meal. Or you can even do an online business. Make sure when you are here you sell a maize meal, just maize meal alone, and South Africans and Africans from Southern Africa, not South Africa, Southern Africa, because I think in Botswana they eat pap, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, those Southern African, and I think even Nigerians do eat that. I've got Ghanaian friends, they eat, it's not pap, but it's similar to that, but they have a market of Ghanaian. There's no market here called a South African market. We've got one from Asia. So you don't need a fancy mall type of shop. You just need to start something like a market, like you see the taxi rank type of shit. Yeah, you can come and start something like that here and flourish. So that is why some of you think you are poor because ANC is not supporting you. All what you need is just to get out of that country and start exploring other things. You can start at home, build up a little bit of capital, 100,000, and see where you can go, or 200,000. If maybe you are working and you get your retirement money is around 1 million, dang man, you can come here and start your small business and hustle and, you know, work for yourself. Wake up early in the morning. I was shocked that an apartment place like this, you can pay around 3 to 700, not 7,000. $700. Yes, that's how it goes. Imagine paying 700 rand for rent in Midrand. I will be like, man, God is great. So it doesn't happen in our country. So here you can get courses at $7. Business courses, I took a $7 business course with Damon John. It changed my life. You know, they taught me things that I could have done a long time ago online only, without even the hustle and bustle of trying to post a lot of stuff on social media. So it's basically that. That's what I'm showing, that even if you go to China, you must look at that. How many Africans are there? Don't try to come here and try to start a barbecue. No, call it chisanyama. I'm telling you, Americans will come. They love trying new things. Oh, it's from South Africa. You put it. You know what they do? They like putting their flag in top of their roofs. You also put them. They know there's a South African business there. You cook pap, and you know you don't have to be a great cook to cook pap and put meat there on the what you call a braai stand. Man, you do your shit. You come here, you do your thing. It helps you pay that $700 rent. You don't need, or if you want something fancy, you're willing to pay your $3,000, $2,000. You can go to this, you know. But Houston, Texas is easy to live here. That's why a lot of Africans come here. You find a lot of market here. You don't need a whole 10,000, 1 million people to buy your food. You can start a food. You don't even need a restaurant. There is a food truck business. I think I posted a photo buying food on a truck at the gate. You can start something like that, you know, and come and sell. We know, man, and you push it on social media. That's it. You will have a nice life. So I think maybe when you sell a pap or even a spat or quarter, something like that, you can come and sell it here. Here they eat a lot of burgers and hot dogs. So we do it differently. You can bring that. And I was even thinking of the Indian one, biryani, that they put inside kota and everything. You can bring those kind of things here and build up yourself. Create what is important when you have the recipe, pap and meat and blah, like your busy corner. You just need a great business name. You register it here, you trademark it, then boom, you're gone. And here starting a business is very easy, because they also even, you don't have to register sometimes to start a business. By the way, you just need to be a vendor and you get a license, like we do it in Tshwane. Yeah, you don't get, but when you sell on the street, it's those kind of things, man. It's fun here. Like I'm here to learn. That's why I traveled to Santiago, and I was in Dallas, and you know, I went to Galveston, you know, and those kind of things. You learn these kind of things. You're like, oh wow. Because even if you check around here in Houston, all type of businesses are closing. The one where you have a shop and you wait for foot traffic. No, people just do things online. And the guy sent me an email and said, yo, I'll be around your area tomorrow. I know when I want a pizza, I don't have to like get on my bicycle. I just go and check, and people, oh, he's here. Hey, my guy, give me pepperoni and all that, you know, and you are sorted. This is how life is here. It's very nice, but all type of businesses are fucked up. So in terms of education system is dope. If you can't be here, check guys like Demond and many others who are offering, especially the Americans ones, who are offering the online courses, how to help you to build your business in 14 days or 7 days. I know you might say, yo, $300 in South Africa is a lot of money, but it's better than paying that money you're paying adverts. It's useless. These people, they help you build shit from stuff, and it happens. They like take you, click here, okay, no, publish this, no, remove this is not good, it will do this to a customer, check shipping, click here, and that's what they teach you, those kind of things. All right, so I know usually you are very like, man, this social media guys saying they'll help me build business. Yes, they can. I'm a testimony. I said I'm here in the US, and so it's not painful when you take out that $7. I know maybe in South Africa, if I were to take out $7, because there's a lot of money, I'll be like, the fuck, that's a lot of money. Because I checked one day, after buying a pizza, and I checked $13 how much it was in South Africa. At that time, it was around 200. I was like, damn, man, I just ate 200. Can you believe it? And a medium pizza, you know. So when you're here, don't check those things, because you'll be discouraged. You'll not buy anything, you'll not eat anything. All right, so that's basically that. The education system here is dope. They take it very seriously. Entrepreneurship here is dope. There is a lot of ecosystem here to help you succeed. You can take a private one, you can take a government one. Even the LGBTI community here, they've got their own business chamber. Believe it or not, yes. So it's that kind of thing. So it's like, the problem is that with people who are born here with their countries, it's like us taking our government for granted. They also take it for granted. They'll be like, man, that shit is like fucked up like shit, man. I mean, who wants to do that anyway? You know, they've got grants, we have it. you know. But with us, we will look at other brothers and sisters from other African countries when they're saying, you guys have everything. We're like, no, South Africa is a mess. Even them, they will tell you, no, US is a mess. We're like, you don't, brother, please, you don't know what you have here. You're like, you know, the nice thing that I like about them is the government. Here, you don't corrupt a system and think you're going to post there on Instagram and slay. Like, that's the problem that in Africa we have, that a person can steal money and they will be on Instagram telling us to work hard. Well, we know it doesn't happen like that. And you got a tender, and we know when you got a tender, you did the deed. You stole from people. There's no way you got it on merit because they want bribes in those offices. So it's like, here, that's the comfort. I walk on the street or I'm on my bike. There's a police, not even a van, they drive your private. Yeah, that's how you call them. You find them, then they'll be greeting you. How are you? Yes. Are you okay? Yes. And even if it's a lady and guy sitting there, they come close and ask, are you okay? Just to make sure that it's no kidnapping and everything. They work here. Not this thing seeing a policeman sitting there with people beating each other is the one who's taking the video. Or he wants to come later and take the statement. Here they even ask you, are you just okay? I was like, what's the training? What is happening? Do they teach them about the emotional stuff? Or in Africa, we don't care about the emotional stuff? Like just to ask a person, are you okay? You know, are you lost or what? Do you need any help? You know, especially if you're just sitting alone there, they are worried. Hey, what is this guy thinking? Hey, are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. You know. Then it's that kind of thing. I was sitting with one of my friends, and we even thought where we're sitting is what you call a private area. It's just saying, no, I just wanted to check on you. That's all what we just wanted to check on you, if you are okay. Are you comfortable? I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. And we're like, and all of us who are foreigners, is from Turkey, I'm from South Africa. We're like, man, this doesn't happen. I know the police van will pass you like nothing else. They won't even care. They will pass you, you know. Then they will hear tomorrow you are dead. Here they care. It's not a perfect system, but they work. It's like if you're a police, you have to be on the street. It's normal here. I don't even remember going to a police station to go and certify something or do something. They are here on the street, in colleges, especially where they know a lot of people, colleges, you know, in restaurants, and they are well respected around here. You don't mess with the police around here, and it's hard for someone to just go and steal money and go and slay and buy a cow and you see the money stack. It doesn't happen like that. The place is beautiful. I love it. I don't know, someone sent me a message here. All right, I see. Okay, so guys, this is basically that, and I've been traveling, experiencing a lot of things. The food, it's great, but I'm a South African, you know. I've got my own stable food that I love from South Africa, and it was hard to find. So if you are clever and you are thinking of coming here, want to do affirmations, think of pap. Don't try to be fancy and tell us about these things you learn in hospitality. Here, just think simple thing: pap, steak, and on there, and chakalaka. That's one thing that I've never seen. Chakalaka, and do your thing. I am telling you, you'll be fine. You will be fine, my friend. You'll be bold. You'll be making us proud. They will be like, yeah, go South Africa. And imagine you have something like that in New York. A lot of South Africans go there, all right? Then they will be like, yo, man, I've always struggled. You can even make it more expensive if it is expensive for you to get the maize meal from South Africa shipped from home and bring it here. All right? Imagine a pork, no, not pork, a cow's head. I don't know how they call it. They don't have it. You can cook there. Like a lot of guys will come there. Just do your thing, man, you know, and come and do those things. How many students come from our country to study here? Especially if you're selling around university area. Just follow the law. Here they follow the law. Here the law works. There's no sense here that I know who of so and so. Connections don't work. You follow the law, you do honorable things, they will treat you well. All right? Even I myself, I know. In my home, when I'm riding a bicycle in South Africa, I don't have where I'm wearing my helmet or not. I just do my thing. Here you follow the law, you do honorable things. All right? So it is basically what I wanted to tell you. I learned a lot. It changed me, and I know even next time when I come here, I don't need to start anything fancy. Fashion is their thing here, you know. A person can be a millionaire here who's just selling a t-shirt, not a belt, not a trouser, just a t-shirt. So if you want to come here, you want to enter those business, that's fine if you think you can. I'm not saying it's impossible. Entertainment is their thing, right? But think of selling porridge, pap and meat. Boom! You have your shop there. People come in, they know they get their pap and meat and their rice that you cook in a South African style. You put South African spices. Make sure you order South African spices so that it tastes different. Because their spices here, they are... Yeah, I'm trying to cook meat. It doesn't taste the way it's supposed to taste. The way I know how meat should be. So it goes in American direction because it's their spices. So order Robinson's maize meal from there and ship them, bring them here and do your thing. So it's basically that I just wanted to share with you guys, that it is dope. It is amazing. Yeah, it is fun. It's an experience that changed my life. And since I came here, I know I need to travel a lot. I need to visit other countries, but I'm telling you, the US opened my mind. If I were to be a minister of education right now in my country, I'll do amazing things. I know that an education system, its job is to help a person reach their purpose, not to try to get them to grade them. You know, here you do what you need to do to succeed. They care about what are you going to do after this, right? Because I hear even other people are not doing business and management, but I was in the same class, they're doing business law. And they are funny. The nice part about it, I was able to understand because their laws are the same as us. Even our constitution is way better. It's way better because here what is applicable in some state, in another state is not applicable. All right. Here we wear masks. When you go to other states and or other cities, they don't care much. So it's like the power is inverted into the states. We call them provinces in our country. So imagine if Limpopo had their own thing and Northwest, the KZN had their own thing. So here the system is like that, but at home it's an umbrella. It's a beautiful thing. We pass law, it applies to everyone. All right. So this is what I just wanted to share. It's an amazing experience. Man, I would love for my family to experience it, or anyone, even my worst enemy, to experience it, because it changes you. Everything changes. How you see the world, how you do business. It's like the difficulties taken you away. The education system here, its aim is to take the difficulty away. You know. Thank you, Lorato. Thank you for being here. All right. So, hey, Sandy, I'm surprised you're traveling, but you're here. Thank you for being here. I hope they're treating well there in a plane. But we'll talk a lot, my friend. So it changed me. I was able to learn how to build a business in 7 days. I'm sorry, 14 days. So that is why I'm encouraging that even if you cannot travel, you are working, and you look at some course offered by Damon John, and you check it's saying $7 or $10, and you check maybe in South Africa it's 150 or 200. Just pay it, and you have access to this course for life. You can always go back to it and refresh. They teach you these things that you see a lot of emails on your phone trying to sell you something. Is this the system? They show you how to build these systems. You go to vets, they will be annoying with a lot of textbooks that are written in 1600. You'll be like, the fuck is that? People do business online right now. No one cares about that old version of marketing, you know, and no one no longer advertise the old way. You can do shit. You can create a scandal on social media, and that's advertising. People get to know you, who did, who's dead, who beat who. Then they get to know the characters, and that's how the people blow up, you know. So it's basically that. But another country I would like to try is Canada and Germany, of course UK. It's on my mind. France, yes. Paris, I want to try that. What am I thinking of also? Italy. Yeah. I think I would love to add that on my bucket list. And yeah, but I want to come back home, build my businesses, help a lot of people. What I've learned here, just give myself 6 months with you guys and see, and try to travel again, and boom, see me live in another country. And yeah, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna help a lot of, especially I'm passionate about the dance industry and the sports industry. I'm going to help you guys with your sports clubs and everything. I've changed. You will see. If you knew me before, you will know when you are with me, I've changed. In fact, for the better. I'm not a fancy person. I care about value. I know what is an investment. You will be with me dressed to kill, wearing an expensive shoe. I'll be wearing a 500 sneaker. But I know I will have better investment than you, because I know value. I was in an airport wearing some slippers and some tracksuit. Don't care. I was not the only one. Someone was wearing a short and slippers. Someone was walking barefoot, Then other people, they think you're traveling, you must dress to kill. Yeah, you must look hot. No. Just wear your jacket, warm jacket, and a t-shirt and a tracksuit and hit the road, baby. Yes. So I get to learn that you need to tone it down, There's no need for you to look like a queen's cake or a cake, When you're going somewhere, go to the mall, wear your short, get in a bicycle, get there, lock it so it's safe, no one takes it. And besides, security is tight. You walk in there, you get to check your things. You just go to Amazon, you do your size, you measure your size. Even with my iPhone, I can measure my foot size from the length and the width of my foot. And I send the sizes and everything is sent to me. I check it. If I don't like it, I'm like, yo, go to apps store, and I put it back there. Say I'm not interested. Change my mind. Oh, I would love to take 2 pairs. I don't need the 3 ones. Take them back. So is those kind of things. We're getting there. I think you should try to experience those things. We take a lot. It's fine to make a mistake for the first time, and all that. Just try to teach yourself things. I'm more comfortable with using a bus and a bicycle. I think I'll be here. It'll be hard for me to buy a car, but it's more convenient. I'm telling you, deserve it. It's no longer a luxury to have a car. That's what I've learned here. It's necessary. Even the poorest people here, they're driving. It's important to have a car because it's a means of transport, man. It's not what we make it out in Africa that we're taking pictures. We'll be like, Tito Bowen, cha cha, Tito Bowen, cha cha. Mama, I made it. No, it's not that. It's a means of transport. Like just take it like catching a bus or a train. So it's one of those things that I learned. I'm not really a fancy person, so I'm not going to dress to kill. I'll just continue to be, or even you see me, I'll just with my t-shirts and a jean, and as long as I'm clean, it's fine. But do invest in trademarks and invest in stuff so that I can be able to travel the world, buy apartments across the world or houses, invest. That's what I'm interested in. Buy online courses, pay those dollars and not complain, get mentorship. If I want to learn something in real estate, I'm willing to pay the dollars. I don't mind wearing a 500 rand a sneaker or 200. Come on, those things are necessary. They perish over time, but the knowledge you get, it's a lot. Imagine you want to buy a house here, you learn about the property or the real estate in here, the laws in here. It helps you, and you can now see yourself studying a business, or you can come here, register an LLC, and actually get to prosper. So it's basically that. So life is nice. My life has changed. I don't know. I cannot explain, but to the education system, trust me, if they were to make me a minister right now, I will tell them what we are doing to these kids in South Africa. It's a miscarriage of justice. They will never compete with comparing to other countries what we are teaching them. I'm happy, guys. Thank you for being here. Larato, Sandy, travel well, man. We'll talk. Yeah, I just wanted to share that because today I'm not doing anything. I've been very busy. I'm sorry that I don't come as often as I am online, but I did my best to be online. Thank you guys for being here. Those who got here late, you can just replay the video, watch it, and actually get to hear some of the stuff I said. I think you will hear some nuggets here and get business ideas, or start your affirmations and seeing yourself coming here or taking your family here to start a business or something, or for holiday. That would be nice. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, tada.